Doing an all signs video. We're going to look at how they feel for you. A lot of other tarot readers do it. I seldom do it, but I think it's time we look at that. I'm curious. So it's going to be fairly short per sign, but we should be able to get accurate information on how they feel for you in the moment. We're going to start with Aries. I'm going to run through the natural order of the zodiac. I feel the need to ask you if you're doing well. I hope you are. Aries, how do they feel for you? The Knight of Swords. They want to conquer you. They're coming for you full speed, full force. They're removing every obstacle that could be between you and them. They're almost being forceful. They want to get rid of any ambivalence that you may have regarding them. They could also feel like they need to measure their own energy as they come forward, because they're coming in so strongly that I think they know that they need to sort of, Seven of Swords just flipped. They need to measure themselves, measure the intensity. So this guy showed up. I am wondering why deception is here, why they're being covert about something. They have to be quiet. Not quiet. It's not an energy of being quiet. They're sort of disguising something, covering something up, making sure that it's not easily seen, easily perceived. They are being shady. So it's an interesting energy because I can't help myself but to show you that the way they measure themselves, when they temper, when they sort of bring the intensity down from this approach, they fall into quote unquote I guess they go from like being right in your face, like coming in like super strongly, announcing their arrival, you know, trampling everything, making a lot of noise about it, kind of, to being super sneaky about it, coming in like tiptoeing, making sure that they're not breaking any eggshells. They are walking on eggshells, you know, like making sure that they're not being heard, not being seen, that it's done very skillfully. Three of Pentacles is in the reverse. They feel that you're not always cooperative with them. You're not always giving them the time of day, not showing them the way as well. It's like you're not, I don't know if you can hear the noise outside. So they're not necessarily working with you. They're letting you basically find their way to you. You're sort of not helping them. You really want them to do all the work, and you want to see how creative they come up with, like how creative they are about getting to you, or it's funny. So 2 of the cards had fallen. They're very attracted to you. They're choosing in the end to approach you slowly, which is a funny thing because it's like they almost made a compromise within themselves, right? They can't be too sneaky and yet they can't be too obvious. So they choose like the consistent routes. They're choosing the middle ground of that. So they're like sort of letting you know they're coming, but they're being much more measured, and they're pacing themselves differently, more regularly. But one thing they're really, really consistent about is how they feel for you in terms of their attraction, in terms of the energy they're putting into this, which sometimes has been a struggle for them as to which drum beat to embrace. Let's see how you feel. This is funny. Oh, let's do like other readers. Before I move on to you, let's look at what they have in their heart chakra. They're the King of Wands in the reverse. It comes through as having an agenda, comes through as wanting something at all costs, you know, like being pushy about it, which kind of reflects back to the energy of that Knight of Swords, right? Being kind of forceful. And I regret, but they're not always upfront. They're not always saying everything, or at least they are choosing how they're saying things or doing things. Definitely. So let's see how you feel. You're the King of Swords in the reverse. You're on alert. You're defensive, you're detached, and then I want to show you, they came out together, so I will show you. Knight of Cups, Empress, 5 of Wands. So you're kind of wary about this person offering love, especially the way they come to you. You have experienced, I believe, the facets of, you know, they came in really strongly, and yet they also have been coy. You do have strong feelings for them. I think you hold them in high regard. You see potential of growth within the relationship, but you also realize that it comes with drama, it comes with a lot of complications. 10 of Swords. Why is that? I need a clarifier on this. It almost feels like you feel it could end, especially when it comes to the complications and the chaos and the competition and whatever conflict or drama either has played out or could play out. So you fear an ending, and the Emperor came out, and we do have the Empress So you fear an ending, and you feel conflict and fighting between the two of you. But mostly you fear being betrayed. Again, you do see a potential for a relationship because Emperor, Empress are on the table. There's more noise outside. I have no idea if you can hear it, but it's enough for me to want to just pause for a sec. Let's see what's in your heart chakra. It didn't turn, I didn't see it. I'm gonna pull. Page of Cups. You're all like, you're soft and mushy inside. You do want their love. You do want love. You actually have love to share with them. I do believe you see the potential of an amazing power couple between the Empress and the Emperor. But you're gonna, it's interesting because some of your feelings prior were like this Knight of Cups, right? So you have a lot of feelings. You want to go towards them. You want to come correct. But you're choosing a more subtle approach. You're gonna kind of downsize the way you want to come at them. You're sort of putting a lid on your feelings. You're trying to not get caught up so much. But you're very loving. Very, very loving. So I'm not going to draw an outcome. This is the dynamics between the two of you. We're going to move to Taurus. Let's do Taurus. How do they feel? Page of Cups in the reverse. They're a little bit afraid of being vulnerable. They're not sure you're going to receive, how you're going to receive, or if you're going to be receptive to the messages of love they have. But they might hold back their messages, basically, because of that. Ace of Cups, you have so much love for them. It's very bright. I think it's very obvious the way you feel for them. It could be slightly unsettling for you, hence why you're holding back how you feel. You don't want to reveal everything, but basically it shows it you exude it. It can be felt even if you don't necessarily speak up. You don't speak up. But this is how they feel, right? So this is how they feel, you feel for them. No, this is how they feel for you. It gets confusing. So in case I mixed everything up, because I think I did, they have incredible feelings for you. It shows, it's obvious, it's like written all over their face. They just are not very skillful at, or just not willing to share everything. They could be piecemealing, you know, how they come across to you, how they tell you. They're certainly keeping shut. Let's see why. Let's keep pulling. So how do they feel? The stars in the reverse. pessimistic. They feel like it can't happen, it can't be. It's like an energy of too good to be true almost. They sometimes get discouraged. Ultimately, it's a little bit like being unsure of you, or maybe of themselves. It could be that they're shaky. Ten of Cups. This is incredible. They have so much love for you. It's like all bottled up. You're their wish fulfillment. It's amazing. Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups, Nine of Cups, right? And then being very hush-hush about it. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Almost lying to themselves about just how strong they feel for you. What's in their heart chakra? Like, or I almost want to say, what's holding them back? There's a bunch of cards, but the card that's on top is the Page of Swords, which I'm going to keep. They're watching you. They prefer to be passive at the moment. It kind of speaks to the being unsure. So they're standing on the sidelines. It's like they're waiting for a cue. They're waiting for something. How you feel the wait. You're waiting as well. And you feel them waiting. You feel this energy very strongly. I think you're well aware of their feelings for you. You feel it's quite unfair. Having to wait is unfair. It sort of puts you in a position where you're feeling their indecision, or you're thinking they're being indecisive about you, unsure of their choice. You don't have all the information. You're deep in your feelings as well. A lot of Piscean energy on this side. Hangman. You see? Another energy of status quo. So you're kind of marrying each other in the sense that you're also ignoring some of the deep emotions that are being stirred within you. Specifically, the fact that you're waiting, that you're hanging, that you feel they're indecisive about you. It puts you in a funk. Ah, gorgeous. Magician and the Sun. You're manifesting this really, really strongly. You want everything to be exposed. You want people to see, to hear, to know. You want to shout it on the rooftops. I think you are, actually. I think you're very skillful at demonstrating how you feel. And yet you're kind of being reserved. In your heart chakra, you get two energies, the King of Pentacles and the Hermit. Really, really strange mix here. They came out together. So it's like you have a dual, almost like a dual experience here, or you're living it two ways. So I think you're being kind of guided to work with what you have. You're staying grounded and, you know, focused on what you need to do, your money, your career, whatever you have in mind. And in your heart, maybe you're fearing, this comes across as fearing ending up alone. The other thing is that in your heart chakra, you give things a lot of thought. let's say you give this relationship and this person a lot of thought, a lot of your questions. There's a lot of questions around that. So in the sense, the way you behave externally about waiting, holding back, sort of kind of dissimulating your emotions to a degree. Okay, let me better clarify. What you dissimulate, what you hide, is the fact that you could also be on the fence about something. You know, you feel this other person's indecision or doubts. And this is the energy of when you're in a funk. You feel very... It puts you in meditation, let's say. It makes you reflect deeply. And you're afraid, I think, to end up alone. But the outward expression and what you choose to do, which is quite positive, is to basically keep working. You're very intent on what it is that you want, what you need, and what your ambitions are. Okay, let's move on to Gemini. Gemini. How do they feel for you, Gemini? How do they feel? First card out. They feel there's possibly other people involved, or too many people are wanting to be involved. And I don't think it's just one other person. I think it's a bunch of people, like everybody's in your business, basically. You want to move on from that energy particularly, but you also want things to move forward. You want this person to come out of hiding for you, or you could be wanting to come out of hiding. There's an energy of something about traveling, a voyage, a cruise. This is a boat trip on water, being on water, near water. They also feel they don't want to be excluded. Queen of Wands, they certainly don't want to be overlooked. They want to be the center of attention. They feel you're very attractive. They perceive you first of all, they deem you to be outstanding. So stick out. You really stand out from the crowd. They feel you're outgoing, and they feel you're passionate. So they have a lot of attraction for you. And there's a big piece here about attention, right? About not wanting to miss somebody's attention, whichever way it plays out in this case. Even if it's their feelings for you, how they feel. It feels like it's both ways. Or I guess mainly they don't want to be overlooked by you. First and foremost. It's quite a heavy on them. It's weighing heavy. guess the intrusion is weighing heavy. Something about having to always push to stand out, to make themselves noticed by you is cumbersome. It's requiring a lot of work. So a bunch of cards fell, but I'm going to take the top one. So King of Pentacles. I'm hearing that they feel like you're a practical person, very down to earth. They also feel like they need a practical plan to get to you. It's not well said. They need to take concrete actions when it comes to interacting with you. It has to be, I guess, real. It has to be felt. It has to be somewhat constructive as well. It's almost like they feel it matters to you. So they are acting on this. Especially when it comes to their approach, right? Feeling they need to move towards you or move something forward with you, going somewhere with you. Let's see what's in their heart chakra. The Four of Cups in the reverse. I'm telling you, they don't want to feel excluded. They don't want to miss out on this opportunity. They don't want to have this fail. They don't want to be overlooked. They hate indifference. Let's see how you feel. King of Wands. You feel super confident. I think you enjoy the attention that they give. We see on one side Queen of Wands, on your side King of Wands. There's great affinity between the two of you. There's attraction, definitely seeing eye to eye. What else? Death. There is an energy of transition. On their side, it's the Six of Swords. On your side, it's death. So you feel that interacting with this person is usually transformative to you. It's a game changer. Star in the reverse. You're not so hopeful. And the Nine of Swords in the reverse. You've had a lot of, you've actually entertained a lot of negative thoughts around this. You have. I'm hearing something about, I'm hearing the word incisive. So, and then the Ace of Swords just came out in the reverse with the Chariot. So the word incisive for me, I'm feeling that something cuts through really deeply here. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's the change required, something that's almost like having to remove something that is extraneous, that is not needed anymore. Whatever that is, I don't think it's necessarily another person. There's not even a 3 on this spread, so it's not like a third-party thing. It's more like old habits, shedding something, namely, I guess the negative thinking, the lack of seeing a bright future, right? A sort of habitual way of being. So maybe being shut down also plays a part here. You know, maybe having a tendency or maybe propension for anxiety or feeling anxious. They also feel like something is not being said about, again, moving forward, about what the next move is. Hence the feeling on their side about wanting to be noticed at all costs and feeling like they have to work really hard at not being excluded. So there's like an overcompensation here. And it comes from a lack of communication in regards to the change, to the big shift. It's stressing them out because they're not able to foresee this future, or at least not fully. Let's see what's in your heart chakra. I mean, it's you thinking this way, but it's also how it affects the other person. So it sounds like I'm mixing things up, but you guys are intertwined. In their heart chakra, there is something they're shedding. There's definitely something they're releasing. I think it's a tendency to sometimes lie, even if it's just lying to themselves, denying something. It could be also something about being very abrupt. That could be playing in, wanting to soften those edges. Let's do Cancer. How does this person feel for Cancer? The Eight of Cups in the reverse. They're stuck on you. Or at least there's something, maybe something emotional that they hold on to. Something that happened between the two of you that has caused a leak, like either love to leak or energy or both. No way! Okay, I have to tell you, these two cards jumped out together. And the exact same thing, the exact same two cards upright fell for Aries. This is really like eerie. This is rarely, this rarely happens. So they're really stuck on you. They're working extremely hard at manifesting you. They're putting in their all. And when I say their all, it's every ounce of themselves. Hence why I was talking about leak, both love and energy, but that is being worked on, like, it's like whatever was causing the energy not to be contained and accumulate and actually overflow, whatever was, you know, creating this sensation that as much as you were pouring in, it wouldn't fill up. That is absolutely taken care of. Again, I don't think it's a person. I think it could, it's a situation for me. Take it as you will. If you really want to make it somebody else's fault, Nine of Cups. Again, in the same Aries spread, the Nine of Cups came out. It was on the other person's side. Anyways, watch the Aries read. It's just rewind. It's worth it. There's truly a connection here between the two reads. So they feel like they really want you. They feel happy, super, super happy around you. I don't think they've ever been as happy with anyone else, ever. Hence why they hold on to you for dear life. They will not walk away. I'm hearing ever. That's nice. So what else? Eight of Pentacles. They're working really hard, investing themselves again fully. They're waiting on you. They're hoping. They're hopeful. Everything about their attitude is positive, upbeat. Let's see what's in their heart chakra. I think something else wants to come out first. I'm hearing they're waiting to go the distance. In their heart chakra, two cards fell. Six of Cups in the reverse with the Two of Pentacles. They feel like your soulmates. They do have, at times, certain doubts about how you feel. They've also questioned what this past life sort of bond really is. I think they like to investigate that for some reason. The reason I use investigate, it's like probing. It's like I don't know what it is. It feels like having an inkling. Okay, so this Two of Pentacles comes up really strangely here. It feels like remembrance, like one of the Pentacles here. One of the Pentacles, so remembrance because of the Six of Cups, the past lives, all of that. But having something at the back of your mind coming to the forefront of your mind. So having some sort of strange reminiscence about this past life. The cards could be in the reverse because it's not coming fully to their consciousness. Let's look at how you feel. Maybe before, sometimes they will have maybe pessimistic, they might have they might sometimes have a pessimistic outlook on the relationship. Almost like sometimes it feels foreign, but it doesn't last long. But it's the juggling energy of the Two of Pentacles. It's like, it's a fleeting thought only. I'm not going to add that. Something else crossed my mind, but I'm going to move on to you. How do you feel? Three of Cups. You want to spend time with them. You can't wait to be with them. The World is in the reverse. There's something you need to address about the next stage of your relationship. Something is not progressing the way you want. There's something about communication, a lack of, a blockage. They also feel like something is not moving fast enough. Maybe this reunion isn't coming quick enough for them. Nine of Wands in the reverse, Queen of Rods, Queen of Wands. they feel, I don't know, like they have to invest a lot on themselves. But this is about you, so I don't know, it feels like a mix of the way you want to appear to them, right? You're almost unsatisfied of your own appearance, but you look really, really good. But you seem to be doubting that. You seem to be like not satisfied with yourself, but you're doing better. You're doing better at that. You're working on certain inhibitions, definitely. Ace of Swords in the reverse. There's something you're not saying. There's something you're not saying. There's a decision you're not making. It's slowing the process. You feel, I don't know if it's something you feel coming from them or if it's something you feel within yourself, but I do think that feeling not good enough or not pretty enough, handsome enough, whatever, is on your side. It's funny. I keep thinking that you're super confident. I want to say overconfident. It's a little strange here. Judgment. There's something you want to repeat. This is what is not moving to the next level. You do need to see this person again. It's like, it's something about a wake-up call, something about a call, a phone call. It's something about making someone aware of what they mean to you, of the kind of, it's like maybe you feel they're not clear enough on okay. It's like they see your confidence, but I think they're seeing right through you. I think they're seeing your lack of confidence or the lack of confidence that's behind it. So they sort of want to bring that to your attention. They want to wake that part of you up. They want to stimulate that part of you. I don't know if you understand what I mean. Make it alive. Let's do Leo. How do they feel for Leo? Four Swords in the reverse. They're ready to come out of a break. They were definitely nowhere to be seen for a while. They took some time. It feels like they invested on themselves, literally. They also feel like they purposely were cloaking themselves. So that could mean many things. It could mean they kind of went into hiding, or they also made a vow for some reason. They have vows. They have something that they are attached to. Death is here. they feel like something needs to change, and yet they know it's changing. So I think they are well aware of it. They see it coming slowly. They see the effects of that change. It's budding. The change comes from having been, you know, secluded for a while, very busy and very focused on whatever they have given vows to, what they're really invested in. They're coming out of that. They're showing themselves again. But they're showing up transformed. Let's see what else. King of Cups is in the reverse. Emotions play a big part here. Ace of Swords, this card's been coming up a lot for different signs already. So they feel that a lot of things haven't been said, are yet to be told, are yet to be exchanged, are yet to be revealed. It has to do with deep emotions. It has to do also with managing one's emotions. So they feel overwhelmed at times. But I think this is what has changed. This is what is changing. This is what is actually being worked on, you know, focused on. In the relationship with you. Maybe what needs to be addressed is how they sometimes flee, or, you know, flee their feelings, the way they escape. Or subtract themselves from, right? They're like, it's almost like they wish they could cut away their emotions, their strong emotions, or at least the feeling that how can I put it? Like how it makes them feel, right? It's not a comfortable place because it's kind of like stormy a little bit inside. So that is something they have a hard time with. I'm hearing they prefer dry land. It's really strange. What's in their heart chakra? The Queen of Pentacles. They have what it takes to, you know, care. They are caring. They're very grounded about it. They're practical, they're pragmatic. They enjoy the things that are tangible. I'm hearing they want honest, like, how do you say, demonstrations of love. Like they want, you know, cute little notes, leaving them a message on the phone, whatever. There's so many ways to do that, but those kind of things matter greatly. A good meal. So how you feel? King of Swords, Three of Pentacles. It's funny, you're working on this relationship. You are wanting to collaborate. You are collaborative. And you're putting your mind to it. It's really strange. It's like, I'm also hearing you're putting your mind to the service of the relationship. I'm hearing you're working overtime. and you're on overdrive. 8 of Cups in the reverse. You're sticking in there. You're sticking to your guns and you're always there. 4 of Pentacles. I think you feel you're laying foundations, because I see the 4 of Pentacles as the 4 cornerstones of a house. It's also an energy of you're saving money, but you're also somewhat guarded, and or you feel that of them. Either way, it's a strange one. I mean, these readings, they keep fluctuating between how you feel, how they feel, how you feel about them, etc. You know what I mean? Like it crosses over. Before this card turned, I was thinking on the 4 of Pentacles. You're keeping something to yourself. 4 of Wands came out. Has to do with a home, or, you know, I just said 4 corners of a home, and then this card comes out. So there's something about having to move, having to relocate, having to uproot yourself. There's something about that is not being said, fully exposed, fully addressed. Maybe even haven't fully been thought out, yet it's been worked on. And it's something that will come to be because the person who's, namely you, I guess, or them, whoever's really pulling the strings here for that move, is really adamant about it. They're sticking to their guns with the 8 of Cups. They won't let go. They're like a pit bull. They won't let go of that idea. And the decision's been made. It's very strong here with the King of Swords. So they're looking towards the future. This is what the future should look like. Moving somewhere, having to relocate, or at least make something more stable. Wherever there was instability, making sure that there's stability there. So what's in your heart chakra? Temperance. You're willing to wait. You're in a good place. I'm hearing that it's something that suits you. It resonates with you. Okay, let's do Virgo. Virgo. How do they feel for you? 9 of Wands came out. They're guarded. They feel like you need more healing. Literally, that's what I'm hearing. 7 of Cups in the reverse, 8 of Cups in the reverse. I'm hearing needing some healing around having been scattered brain, like, you know, considering too many things in too many ways, too many times. Ultimately, something will stick. Someone will eventually fixate on one thing and stick to it. Like literally. Let's See, the star, again, another card that keeps coming up. I'm glad it's upright. So someone has a vision for the two of you. Could be you, could be them, but you feel that it's positive, that it's going in the right direction, that the healing I was speaking of, that this person is picking up on, that, you know, I think you might need healing and they're picking up on it. They're offering it. They want to relieve you from anxiety. They themselves are overcoming any form of stress, any form of overthinking. Ten of Pentacles. Because they see the future, there's something about what is being created, what it looks like. It's inspiring. This is what's going on. It's extremely inspiring. So right in itself, it heals you, or them, both of you. What's in their heart chakra for you? The Ace of Cups is in the reverse. It feels like being wounded in love. Having this, I guess, residual. I think it's also self-love here. So there's somewhat of feeling a little bit inadequate in love, or at loving themselves, right? Having a hard time doing that. There's still a little push to be done here, like a little, someone needs a little nudge. You feel the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm hearing you really want the person to stop juggling. I think you have picked up on their, you know, the way that they've scattered themselves in the past. So you're asking for them to stop, maybe swinging from one extreme to another between, you know, being indecisive, or, you know, deciding yes one day and then, you know, self-undoing and then going for, oh no, I can't do it. Oh, but then yes, I work myself up to yes. And then deconstructing it again. So I think you're aware of that tendency. And then, what else? Queen of Cups. You do mirror each other in terms of having a hard time. I feel it's self-love for both of you, or doubting each other's love, something like that. There's also a little bit of you feel like they weren't always available to you, and they didn't fully love you to the extent that you would have wanted to. You felt they were attached somewhere else, or they had some form of addictions, obsessions, or just these compulsions, right? Very compulsive tendencies here that play in, sorry. Seven of Wands in the reverse, lovers. You love them. I think you feel the love between the two of you. You feel like you want to be vulnerable and you're hoping they will be with you. It's this whole thing about how you share love together between the two of you, how you actually speak of it. I mean, it feels like there's a strong, strong, strong physical attraction that's undeniable, yes. love is there as well. But there is difficulty in loving oneself, which is really strange. It's in the way. I don't have any threes on the table, but this queen could be someone else, but it's really not my primary, it's not what I'm picking up really. It's more this thing about, well, it could be, because the Queen of Cups does show up beside the Two of Pentacles, right? So a choice in love, and we did see that the other person had choices and maybe spread themselves thin amongst these choices. What else? Three of Swords in the reverse. So again, the healing I was talking about, that's occurring with the Star on their side with over the Nine of Wands, right? So healing that, I believe, overcoming heartbreak. It feels mutual. It feels like you both have experienced, I think even between the two of you, the Ace of Cups is in the reverse, the Queen of Cups is in the reverse on your side. Like you could have had a little moment where you didn't see on the same, you weren't on the same page, and you could have missed out on love, or something could have happened between the two of you in the exchange. What's in your heart chakra? Eight of Pentacles. You're willing to put in the work. It's funny. I think there is great work on yourselves, right? On each other, like working. It's funny. It's like both of you need a little bit of a, I don't know, I have a pick-me-up energy. I say that because it's like, this feels like this guy is repairing something. I know he's working at building, fabricating something, but it's also like a repair energy with this sort of hammer. So something needs to be fixed. And I think it's something that happened between the two of you. Okay, let's do Libra. Let's do Libra. How do they feel for you, Libra? Five of Swords in the reverse, Four of Swords in the reverse. They don't want to play any mind games anymore. They feel like they had to remove themselves from that. But now the conflict is subsided, so they're very glad for that. The Knight of Pentacles with the Three of Wands in the reverse, both cards. You know, they're not, or they feel like if there was a conflict between the two of you specifically, they're not partaking in that because they're very conscious that it keeps repeating. So they're choosing to look elsewhere. Queen of Rods turned in the reverse. You know, they're feeling that you're difficult to work with. You're unyielding. you're not very almost rational. They feel you're way too emotional. You're very impulsive. Seven of Wands in the reverse. It's interesting because they've removed themselves. They're not playing, or they feel that about you either way. Take it as it resonates. They've taken a break, but they're coming out of that break. They just have already, they've had a change of scenery. They don't want to be around you. It's too difficult. It repeats. It's always the same issues. And so, interestingly enough, they feel like they've actually gained something out of it. And what they've gained is what's really strange about it. They've become more open. So, almost like creating boundaries has actually made them realize, you know, how they can actually open up and yet remain in a safe place for them, whatever feels safe for them. Let's see what's in their heart chakra. The Two of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, they're not looking forward anymore to interacting with you, unfortunately. At least not in this way, right? They feel like you're too difficult, like I said, so they don't see a change. They don't see the possibility of a change. How you feel? You've seen everything play out in terms of the disappointment, right? You know they're watching you. You know they're disappointed. You know that they're sad. You could be feeling sad as well. Regretful of what happened. You could also be disappointed at how they perceive you to be difficult, right? If you are aware or if they've told you. Page of Cups in the reverse. You're not exchanging anymore. Especially not emotionally. Like you're not gonna... It's like you're refusing to speak of love. There could still be love between the two of you. There's like... Not all is lost, quote unquote. I don't know if you want it to be salvaged, but feelings are still there. Some feelings. Another page, 3 pages right there on 4 cards. So maybe the difficulty that they perceived, the way they perceived you to be difficult, could actually be okay, 2 things. It could be that you did not want to get past a certain point with them, so you left the relationship at one level, which was like the initial, I guess, just the onset of the relationship. You didn't push it any further. The other thing is you feel they're quite immature. They're immature because they send you messages, but they hold back what's emotional about it, and they watch a lot. And you know they're sad, and they're not letting you know why. Let's see what else. Temperance. This person is working on themselves, and you feel that. You feel that they're... I think they want to reach a particular... Like, it feels like a bridge. It's like there's something about bridging, reaching out to you, but in a way that is just stabilizing. And it's not about moving things forward, it's just about kind of stopping things where they are and making them serene for both of you, keeping the peace kind of thing. The Eight of Cups is in the reverse, so you feel that someone is having a hard time walking away. I guess you're right, but because this person did come out of a break and they are becoming more vulnerable, so maybe you do have hope that there's something left. Maybe you're considering making things right with them, or at least finding a compromise, so that bridge I was talking about. Even if the compromise is about, let's say, agreeing to disagree or agreeing to leave things as they are. You know, I spoke of you not wanting to move things forward, or they leaving the relationship at the level that it was, knowing that it won't progress. What's in your heart chakra? You have a lot of love for them, fond memories. There's someone that you believe is your soulmate, hence why it's difficult to walk away for both of you, I believe. But there is some form of inability to get past something, or just past a certain level, or you know, it's gonna stay like an infant. Like it's gonna remain I don't know, I hope you get what I mean. Let's do Scorpio. Scorpio, how do they feel for you? Wow, 10 of Cups. They love you greatly. They wish to be with you for the forever. The forever love. Six of Swords. They wish you would move your ASS. For some reason, I feel like they're waiting on you, or waiting for you to come forward, or to come their way at least. It's too literal, I have to say it. Maybe you get married aboard a boat while on a cruise. Wow, Empress. This will be a really beautiful, abundant, easygoing relationship. Very loving. Very loving. So, of course, they see you as their forever love. They see you as, oh wow, Magician, High Priestess. They feel they can really make this happen. They can pull it off. It's working. It's not even, you know, there's no doubt. You know, they see you as both an Empress and a High Priestess. So you fulfill both roles. It's beautiful. Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse. Maybe you have a tendency to, even if you are like an Empress, or, you know, there's a little bit of complacency. There's a little bit of I'm gonna say it, it's not nice, but don't take offense. It's almost like you're a little too good. You're a little too good to do the chores, right? You don't want to do the nitty gritty. It's not for you. You're above that. That's how they feel. So it's almost like they know that about you. It could be, sometimes they perceive you as senseless, but take it with a grain of salt. It's a little bit like you do make a lot of sense, and then there's moments where they're like, okay, like almost like there are gaps sometimes. Take it or leave it. In their heart chakra, temperance is there with the Four of Swords in the reverse. Someone is making themselves known after a long period of waiting or being patient, waiting around for the right timing to actually come forward, make themselves known, seen. You on the other side, you've been analyzing everything. You've been considering all the possibilities with them. It feels like you're the planner, you're the wedding planner. They also, you feel that they're sometimes cold, and they feel that you're sometimes impractical, or like I said, above certain tasks. They want to speak up, tell you what they deeply feel. And it's not an easy thing because they're usually very rational, and yet they have really, really strong feelings here. But they're about to spill the beans. So what else? The Hierophant. They're gonna propose, I'm telling you, this is insane. This is for sure. Wow, no way. Look at that. King of Swords, Queen of Swords on the table. Justice is here. So at the moment, you get the 2 marriage cards. You also have a lot of Swords energy. So I see the Justice, you know, with the big sword here. There's definitely, on your part, it's feeling based, but a lot of it is, it's been a long consideration and a long thought process about coming to this conclusion, decision, action, to commit, to actually go ahead with the wedding, the marriage, the proposal, the world. So it is going to move into a new cycle. It is going to get to the next level. It'll be a success. The world will see it. You will be traveling the world, which is that cruise. It's taking you somewhere. In the heart chakra, the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. So beautiful energy on their side. You know, they were feeling like you were coming out of a break, and you're feeling like they're opening up to you fully. opening their heart as well as the other chakras, but it's also another thing. It could be dropping a lot of the mental, how do I say? Making sure that emotions come first and not just, you know, what is rational, what is intellectualized between the two of you. Okay, let us do Sagittarius. How do they feel for Sagittarius? The Ace of Cups. Lots of love, without a shadow of a doubt. I'm sure they're quite expressive as well, and so you feel their love, you feel all the many ways that they show you they love you. There's a bunch of cards that turn, but 2 other ones fell, and I'm going to take those. So 4 of Cups with the Sun in the reverse. There have been times where they felt you've ignored them, you've overlooked them, you didn't give them your full attention, you didn't send energy their way, even if they have all this love for you. You're going to come out of this rut. They feel that I'm hearing they felt miserable without you, but they want this to change for sure. I mean, they're showering you with love, and they're hoping that you won't overlook them. 3 of Wands. They're so patient, very patient. They really feel like it's about to happen. They're not giving up. The Queen of Rods in the reverse. They feel, again, like they've been overlooked, like you didn't see their beauty, the way they're unique, what distinguishes you out of the rest. In their heart chakra, they've been very how do you say, they've had incessant, you know, thoughts about how to express more love, how to make you love them, how to truly make this manifest really happen, finally show up for them. This love, right? You feel I think you know that they love you. I think you felt the power of that love. You felt them I'm hearing like you've imposed that on them, actually. It's interesting. And your love is imposing as well. So it's big, but it's imposing. And not just in a necessarily all positive way. How else? The Page of Swords in the reverse. There's been a lot of yes, watching a lot of, but it's spying. It's a lot of it is done like against your will, like the imposing energy. A lot of it is 6 of Cups maybe it's motivated by this soulmate energy. They feel you belong to them, which again is very possessive. It comes across as imposing. And again, the spying is, you can't escape it. It's going to be done anyway. There's 4 cards. I'm going to take the top one. It's the Knight of Cups. Someone is about to say more. Again, they bring a lot of love. That's without a doubt. Excuse me. So love is really shared. It's on both sides. But they feel very insecure, or they feel you are insecure. Again, roles can be reversed, so take it as how it resonates. Queen of Pentacles. Someone is a steady Nelly. Someone also is how do you say this? They really enjoy structure. So you feel either that is coming from them, but it's also the structure that the Emperor imposes. So there's a lot of working within a system kind of energy. 6 of Swords in the reverse. I'm telling you, you can't go anywhere. You feel like, I mean, I guess it's positive. There is love. There's soulmate energy. There's, things are moving between the 2 of you. Someone really is in their head about, excuse me, I don't want to pull right now. Someone is in their head about not wanting to miss out or be missed or miss out on the love on this relationship. And yet there's an energy on your side, or again, either way, like it's unescapable. It's possessive, yet very loving, very containing. It's highly structured. There's not much room for maneuver. So if you're comfortable in that, it's fine. Otherwise, I'm telling you, you're going to feel that strongly. So in your heart chakra, you're opened, but you're also open to being more vulnerable, which I don't think is or was a given. Maybe also you're opening up to the possibility that you have no choice in front of this energy that is, I'm hearing cornering you, but again, it's all positive. It's just the energy is quite persistent, let's say. Okay, let's read for Capricorn. Capricorn, how do they feel for you? Queen of Cups flew out. So again, a lot of love. I'm glad many of the signs, there's a lot of love being exchanged between people. So Queen of Cups, you feel like you have a lot of love to offer, but you also feel their love for you. What else? 4 of Wands in the reverse. Wise. Feeling doubtful about their committal ways. Wondering if they're committal. Empress in the reverse. I don't know, you're questioning their solidity, questioning their intentions. But there is definitely something coming your way. It's a build-up. It has to do with something being rekindled. There's a chore to be handled when it comes to overcoming heartbreak. So it feels like you could have had a disagreement that caused a riff, between the two of you. It feels like someone was extremely stubborn. With the Emperor in the reverse, it created a broken commitment. So maybe you broke off the relationship. Love was present. But there's, I guess, the chore, the burden of taking this on, right? Taking on, like, rekindling it, rebuilding it. You feel the Seven of Cups with the High Priestess. You could be hiding that you have choices, options. You're certainly not revealing that. The Hangman is in the reverse. Pisces energy, very sort of hard to grasp, right? So you're not really, you could be the one doing this, right? As much as they could be doing it to you, Capricorn. You feel they're really difficult to get a hold of. I don't think you enjoy the position that you're in. So I see this Hangman as you're not enjoying hanging. I'm also hearing that you're not enjoying bending over backwards for this person. Six of Swords. This movement, there's something about to change. What is that? Or why would you crave that or prefer either, maybe you want to move on, maybe you would like them to move on from you, whichever. Three of Cups, you're not willing to reunite, or at least you don't perceive them as making the effort. I told you it would require quite it's a chore. It would be something difficult to tackle, and we see it here. You are feeling that it's difficult to I want to say, like, even just be happy together, like experiencing some kind of basic feeling of oneness, right? Like something that should be really easygoing, happy, simple, fluid. It's not flowing. The Nine of Cups. Okay, so you still have some hope. I think, well, it's twofold. It's like you're happy on your own. I do think that you enjoy that greatly. You know at least how to please yourself. But I do think that they still have some kind of, I don't know, they enjoy you still, even after everything I've said. You know, on the other side, there's someone really wanting to rekindle something with you. In your heart chakra, interesting, these cards. Six of Cups in the reverse, Four of Cups in the reverse. again, the negative memories are showing up, right? So you can't really escape that. There's been some moments of, like I said, not feeling like things were flowing. They weren't even enjoyable. So either you preferred to look elsewhere with the Seven of Cups and or just have fun by yourself, being content on your own. But you're wanting the break to be over. You're wanting to come out of that separate, like isolation, or you being on your own, doing your own thing. There's something about whatever you did on your own separately, you kind of want that to end. But I do think that you're reminiscing about the instability and the broken commitment, or at least the broken relationship and the heartache. Okay, let's move on to Aquarius. How do they feel for Aquarius? Okay, Ace of Swords in the reverse with the Page of Wands in the reverse. They don't like what you bring their way in terms of how you speak to them. Literally, it's they feel it's not always positive, and it certainly is not. It's not received by them as something that is warm and loving. Like, they don't feel that from you. On the contrary, I think they feel more coldness than anything. As I say that, the Queen of Swords in the reverse, definitely. It's ice cold. If not somewhat provocative. I don't know if that's the right word, actually. I'm not sure of the meaning of the word. To be very honest here. Anyways, I think it's the right word, but homework for me. I will look it up. King of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, they feel played. They feel like you weren't necessarily telling them everything. Or maybe that you've deformed what you said. So the way the cards are placed, the two swords are on one side, the two wands are on the other side. So it's really like hot, cold feeling. So there could have been like moments of heated communication and unpleasant, as well as huge amounts of coldness and yeah, like very detached. What else? Six of Swords in the reverse. Why this? Six of Pentacles, double sixes. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. It's, you know, they feel like you didn't give to this. It wasn't reciprocal. I think that they felt stuck to it. I'm wondering why you felt stuck, or they felt stuck. I'm sorry. That's so interesting, because basically how they feel sometimes is how they feel that you behave. So interpreting this read is extremely malleable. It's very interesting how changing it is. Like it's constantly moving. That's a strange energy. It almost applies here, but remotely. Four of Wands, they want commitments. They wish they could have a relationship with you. You feel like there's no communication, or there's not really a very productive communication. Like it doesn't lead anywhere. Hence maybe why someone felt stuck, the other person. Two of Wands, you feel like this is only a potential, like this relationship is very young in its stage, and so you're still curious about how it could change, grow, where it could lead to. You kind of still have that. You see many possibilities here. I think you're holding back on maybe also exploring other options. I also feel that you feel you need to have strength of character in this. Almost like you need to respect yourself. The moon is in the reverse. Gushing feelings, but they're coming out of nowhere, quote, like almost, which is sort of the energy we picked up before on the other person. There's somebody that shows deep emotions, but at the weirdest moments. Three of Wands is in the reverse. There's a push and pull energy on your side as well, right? There's a hot, cold kind of, I want to manifest this, and yet I don't see that it's going to bring me anything. It's really a very ambivalent feeling. You are on the fence about looking elsewhere. I think you're feeling that this other person would like a commitment, or at least a relationship with you. You feel that, and yet they're not giving to you in the way that you want. And they're giving you hot and cold, so you never know. And it's not always the most positive way of communicating, so you're not even sure, right? Even when it's hot, I think that you are wondering. But you feel them, they're in your energy, they're sticking around. What's in your heart chakra? Coming out of hiding, or coming around. You're funny. You both are the same. You kind of want them to really show up for you, basically. You just want them to show up differently. I think you wish they had more conviction, and that they could be more vulnerable all the time and really express what they feel deeply. It's just coming out really crooked on the other side in terms of the communication. But you also feel on both sides there is an energy of, they feel that you kind of, I don't know if I'm sensing like something about being allowed to speak. It's strange. But they feel that from you. They feel a hot and cold feeling, as much as, again, reverse the roles, they could be wishy-washy in this way as well. Okay. Now I can't remember if that was Aquarius or Capricorn. I'm tired. I haven't gotten up. It's 1 hour 45 minutes in. No breaks. Let's see. I don't think I did Aquarius. So let me do Aquarius. Or was that Aquarius? I can't remember. Okay, I'll push myself to do Aquarius in case I didn't do it. But I keep hearing I should be doing Pisces. So strange. Maybe I'm just wanting to end this video. Let me do Aquarius. Let me stop wondering. Aquarius, how do they feel for you? The World card. I don't know. They feel successful. They feel like excuse the expression, but I feel they think you're a prize. You know, these are 2 cards of victory. So there is an incredible pride in having success in love with you, in having this relationship, in having the relationship work out in the eyes of the world, showing everyone just how great it is. King of Pentacles, again, wanting stability, wanting it to be successful, to be noticed, like they really want you to be an item. Page of Swords in the reverse. This person has been on to you for a long time, a really long time. You're gonna have a sudden break with them, breakthrough, not a break, a breakthrough. It's gonna come, my cat. It's gonna feel magical in the sense that you don't see it coming, that's for one for sure, but they feel that it's a strange energy. They feel like you've been working on this, they've been working on this. I believe it's a co-creation. I believe this is a breakthrough. And the breakthrough is the successful attainment, right? Something about, how do you say? I'm not sure, so I'm just going to go into the heart chakra. 6 of Swords in the reverse with Justice. They really want to, I don't know. For me, it's like I am seeing like a marriage, but so legally, you know, a contract, something of the sort, right? Which is again like what could be very successful about it. A very balanced out, even, reciprocal, fair, very truthful exchange between the two of you, relationship commitment. You know, they feel like, this is for me, is you'll be there no matter what. You're not going anywhere. Even if there's travel involved with the world and a chariot. So it's just this kind of explosion is a little bit bewildering. It is a breakthrough, but there's something that's very smashing about it. So take it as you will, but yeah, there's something smashing. How you feel is the Two of Wands in the reverse. I don't know, you're sort of underestimating this. Eight of Cups. You're choosing a different direction, although there's a commitment. Are you leaving a commitment with them? Is that what the explosion is? It's kind of odd. The Ace of Pentacles, what is this energy? I can't believe you would walk away from that. Or you feel like someone is... okay, you've got an amazing opportunity that's presenting itself. It's a strong commitment. It's extremely promising. It is both like fresh and new and enticing, as well as, you know, you could feel that it almost feels like it already has roots, that it's deep. And yet, someone doesn't believe in it with the Two of Rods in the reverse. Someone wants to walk away. My cat. Two of Cups is in the reverse. You feel like the love is gone. Okay. And the King of Wands in the reverse. Okay, well, this breakthrough suddenly feels more like a break, a breaking apart, a smashing. It's a weird one. I mean, it's contradictory energy for sure. It's like you have two different realities here completely. So what's in your heart chakra so that I really see the full picture? The Nine of Pentacles, you're preferring your singlehood, hence why you're walking away. I think there was a disconnect that happened. You felt it. Maybe someone was very harsh with you, or like showed you like a very, I guess, mean way or mean demeanor. Very intolerant as well. So strange, because on the other side it's like huge energy of pushing for this, wanting to manifest this, traveling for it, wanting to, you know, make it, I guess, formal. And yet the Tower is just like, the unforeseen. Okay, let's do Pisces now. Hopefully I'm on track. Meaning, hopefully I didn't really do Aquarius twice. Hopefully for me. But if I did, guys, you get two Aquariuses, you get two reads. Maybe. So Pisces, how do they feel for you? King of Swords in the reverse. They're feeling, I'm hearing abrasive, like sandpaper, right? Like satirical. Nine of Wands in the reverse. It's wounding them. So they're feeling hurt about the way you communicate, the way they perceive you to be really demanding on them. The Queen of Wands is here in the reverse. you know, I don't think they can live up to your standards. You're making this extremely difficult for them. The bar is too high. There's something that either is not well, how can I put it? Like this Queen of Wands in the reverse, she's not complying. She's not on board. She's sort of digging her heels, right? Seven of Cups and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. I don't know. I'm hearing they feel like they need to explore. For some reason, although this card is in the reverse, this Five of Pentacles, it does feel like something is missing in the connection. Like something is not jiving. It's just not, there's no glue for some reason. I really doesn't usually mean that, but Page of Swords in the reverse. Okay, it's a weird one. Just to come back on this, it's like they feel like they have a lot of stuff they want to do outside of the connection. Maybe to improve themselves. There's something about wanting to improve themselves, not feel like they're lacking all the time, you know, trying to overcompensate for their feeling of not feeling good enough, something of the sort. There's a lot of things that haven't been said, and yet there are lots of things that have been seen that they can't unsee. It's vague, I know, but... And yet, like I said, there's still a lot of things that remain to be seen. For some reason, it feels like it's elsewhere, but not necessarily. There's something about something that feels unreal. It's a fantasy versus reality. It's a weird energy in their heart chakra. Something is very unstable. I think it's this feeling of having one foot in, one foot out, kind of wanting to explore what is out there for them, yet always coming around, watching what you do. But in the end, there's something that unbalances them, that is not very, I want to say, beneficial. And it's the abrasiveness, you know, like there's something that is really hurtful. I think it's communication-wise, but yeah, it feels more like what is being asked of you almost. On your side, you're the Hermit, Pisces. You just really want to move away from this person or their connection. Why is that? The Two of Wands, same thing. I think you're seeing possibilities elsewhere. You're hoping for a better future. The energy is mutual. There is a Knight of Swords. Both sides are, both of you are difficult. Both of you are hard to handle. Both of you communicate harshly. Both of you are quite combative, and you're sort of pitting yourself one against the other, consciously or unconsciously, whichever. The communication really is terrible. I'm hearing the communication is incomplete, as in, it's like communication is, I guess, negative, or at least it's about either blaming or, you know, that energy of, I want to make sure that I'm going to scratch you, like leave a mark or something like that. It's really difficult. I don't like this energy. Three cards came out, strange. Two of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Well, the Two of Cups is the oddball here. So you have a lot of love for them, but you're totally closed off to them, and you refuse to hear and listen and see, and yet there is all this thing about watching on the other side, exploration. You can't unsee what you've seen, that kind of energy. So it's really odd. And on your side, it's about, I really don't want to see what's there. I'm ignoring my feelings. I'm closing off to them. I'm not going to communicate those. And if I do, I'm coming off as I'm defending myself with the Knight of Swords. And you Pisces are choosing to sort of walk away, withdraw. And in your heart chakra, look at all these emotions. You have a lot of, you're attracted and you're in love. And you're in complete denial. And I think the other person, those energies of something that is unstable, I think that they're seeing the contradiction in you. Now it becomes clear to me. And I do think that they're perceiving how you want to explore elsewhere. It's there on your side, but they're feeling it. They know that. Yet they also see you coming around, watching still. And they feel like this piece about not being good enough, like they perceive you as wounded. They can feel that you're underestimating yourself. You don't think highly of yourself. You don't think you look good. With the Queen of Wands in the reverse, you don't find yourself attractive. But they're very caustic about it. They're very sarcastic to you, with you. Maybe they feel I don't know, maybe they don't understand your contradiction. So, well, you're coming across as, you know, being full of contradictions. So it is making them like really want to challenge you with the King of Swords in the reverse here. All right, that's what I have for you guys. Hopefully one of the messages resonated according to your placements, according to your sun sign, so moon, rising, Venus, north node, whichever, MC even. So please like the video, let me know what you thought. Thank you again for being here. I will see you soon.